don't know if you guys know this, but I just bust my ass to do this video. Literally fell out of the chair. That's what you get when you don't have a ladder. Oh yeah, by the way, I messed up my background. Sorry. I messed up my background like immediately after I got it. So for some odd reason, when it comes out the package or whatever, it's like all wrinkly and it's got these little folded up squares or whatever. So my smart self decided to iron it. Yes, in case you didn't know, I'm really a blonde. So today we're gonna be talking a lot about how to start your own YouTube channel. Maybe you don't have the budget to buy a camera yet, but you do have a phone. So a lot of you may not know, but when I started my YouTube channel, I started with just my phone. That's all I had, and I had to make the best of it. If you go back to my videos, you can tell, but there's some things I've learned along the way. I wish I knew back then. I'm here to give you those kind of tips so that you can start your own YouTube channel, and here we go. By no means am I like YouTube famous, but what I have done is learned a lot along the way. And so when it comes to recording on your phone, yes, possible, and you can grow your YouTube channel with just your phone, but I have decided to invest in getting my own camera and everything. But it doesn't necessarily mean you have to right out the gate. If it's something you just want to try and see how it works, this is how you would do it. So first thing first is lighting. Okay, lighting is very important. A lot of times when you first start out, you don't have a ring light, like extra soft lighting and all that stuff. But what you can do is when you record in front of a video. What you can do is when you record in front of a window that has a lot of light, a lot of natural light, so you can get some of the lighting that'll come in naturally, as well as picking your times to do your videos. So it's always prime time when the sun is either setting or rising. Of course, most people are not gonna do rising because it's early, but if you do during sunset, that's like your prime time video. The next thing I wanted to talk to you about is positioning. Okay, positioning is very important. So a lot of times when people start recording with YouTube, they want to hold the phone like this, or like this, whatever. They want to hold the phone like this, and though you can record like this, the way you want to position your phone is how you want it to show up on your screen. So what'll happen is you record like this, it'll show up with two black blocks on the side, and it just doesn't look natural. So what you want to do is you want to always record sideways. You want to have it posted on something. A lot of people use like a tripod. I got my tripod from Best Buy, and I think it was $9.99, so it was super cheap. But you can always like prop it on something if you just don't want to spend any money. You can prop it on something, you can post it on a windowsill, whatever the case may be, whatever works for you. But it's important to record sideways, because that's how your videos will show up, and you can see clearly everything in the shot instead of having those two big blocks on the side. It just doesn't look good. I had to learn that the hard way. If you guys go and look at my first video, you'll see that I was recording like this. The third thing is editing. Editing is very important. I know a lot of times we don't really know how to edit. I knew nothing about editing. I just knew how to really use apps to kind of pre-edit my videos. Key thing is to download iMovie. iMovie is like, it has some pretty basic settings on the app. As you get to editing on the computer, the iMovie app that's on the MacBook is really good. It has extra settings and it's free. So whether you download it on your phone or on your computer, free, and free is good. I like free. What's very important about editing, which I am going to do an editing video, like how I edit my videos. Very important about your editing is to cut the nonsense. Unless it provides value to your video, then cut it out. Nobody wants to watch a whole bunch of minutes of like just nonchalant stuff, like you sitting there like, so yeah, nobody wants to see that. So cut that out, cut all that out, keep it fun. Make sure you edit the nonchalant extraness of the video. It's just unnecessary. So just cut it. The next thing is background. So for your background, I know if you go and watch a lot of my videos, I have a whole bunch of different backgrounds, whether that be just my natural home setting or just like a whatever this is called, actual background that you buy off Amazon. Now, if you want to get one off Amazon, is like this one behind me is like $30. If you're trying to be economical in the way that you start your YouTube channel, just use your background. As long as there's not a lot of like noise, a lot of distraction, a lot of stuff going on in the background, you should be good. So make sure you kind of like tone down your area, clean it up, make sure you're not like, you don't have like a whole bunch of like trash and stuff. Or like in one of my videos, I had like the closet door open, and my friend is like, what's all that stuff in your closet? I'm like, you just ignored the whole video and just saw the stuff in my closet. But these are things that you want to make sure that you have like a clean, aesthetically pleasing video, and that you are the focal point. You want to be the main attraction. The most important thing about having a YouTube channel is just to have fun with it. Just to have fun with it. The most important thing about having your YouTube channel is that you just have fun. Enjoy it. Like, don't think that coming straight out of the gate you're gonna have 100,000 subscribers. I've been doing this over a year and I haven't hit 200 yet, but that's partly my fault because I haven't been consistent. You want to make sure that you are consistent and have videos pumping out every week so people can count on you to have those videos done, so they know like, oh, you know, boop, Ocean Therapy, she's gonna have videos coming out every Sunday and every Wednesday. Now, mind you, I slack off sometimes. Try not to, but my life is crazy, you know, especially with everything going on in the world right now. I'm up and down, I'm working, I'm not, so we're just trying to make it. But make sure you try to stay as consistent as possible. People want something that they can depend on, someone that is personable, that they laugh with, talk to the camera like you're talking to a friend. Know that at the end of the day, whether or not people follow you with this trend of YouTube channels or whatever, it doesn't matter. You're still gonna be you and do you. And if people like it, they'll join along. If they don't, they'll click on to the next video. But it's not the end all be all. Another thing is to make sure that when you record with your phone, you want to make sure that, like I said, hold it sideways, but you also want to make sure your camera is clean, because it won't look fuzzy. Like, it won't look fuzzy, it won't look dirty. Clean your camera off, get some and believe it or not, these phones have such clear quality that you may be even better off doing this for a while before you even actually get a camera. I had to save for a long time to get my camera, or you could just wait till income tax time. Starting your YouTube channel can be really fun. It can be really interesting. It's important to make sure that you take your time, make sure what you're putting out is what you would want to watch and want to see. I've gotten a lot of questions from friends on how I do my editing, how I started my channel, what I did to just dive into it. But the best thing about this is to just dive into it, do it, and just, if it provides benefit, it will. If it interests you, it will. You can do it. You can do it. And once you start to build and enjoy doing it and having your YouTube channel, then you can go on to invest in buying a camera and buying lighting and buying all different kind of projects. Different kind of props and background settings and stuff like that. It's just all about taking your time and growing and not expecting anything, so that way if it does happen, you're like, oh, okay, so people really do like it. People really do watch my channel and enjoy it. So